It's John Bolenbaugh. There it is. Alright, I see an area down here that I've been to before where we're doing some cleaning. I just walked down, I'm in Emmett Township, walked down the railroad tracks about a mile. The newspaper just for proof of the date. It is Tuesday, November 16th, 2010, Detroit Free Press. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be oil here. I already see oil. Wow. Well, last time I was here, people, which is, if you look at my event pictures, it's the same place. The guy standing with oil covered all over his body, and he's got his arms in the air, and he's standing in the middle of an area of oil. That's this place right here. And I will try to find a mile marker or something so the Enbridge can't lie and say that this area is clean or whatever. Oh my God. You guys, I wish you were here in person. They said 500-600 people are working, right? Guess what? They're lying to you. They're doing restoration. They're planting grass. They're cleaning up areas where they had their equipment. They're cleaning up the equipment. They're pulling boom. I've already had people document, with my footage that there has been no water cleanup for several weeks. How do I know this? Because the company I worked for at the end of October was done with all the submerged oil because they let my friends and family go. They let them all go. They said that we're all done with the submerged oil. All right? Well, this is submerged oil. This is under this water. All right? I understood that they weren't going to clean this, meaning they weren't going to dig it out. Well, I told them, I know people don't believe me that I said all this and that. I didn't talk to Enbridge about this. I talked to my foreman, and we were working in the site, and we kept trying to clean up the oil, and it just kept coming and coming. And I said, we got to dig this out. And the Enbridge coordinator did say, we don't have time to dig it out. So we just tried to clean it up the best we could. Well, I guess the EPA said that it needed to be dug out. The problem is, EPA, you didn't do good enough. And this is what I mean by good enough. All right? It's November 16th. You say guys are still working. They should have this oil cleaned up. You said 600 guys. This is one of the largest areas that need cleaned up. This and the Big Island, and there's probably 10 areas that are really large on land that need to be cleaned up and that have oil under the water that's here on land. This is one of them. Oh my God. You got to show everybody these videos, people. All right. Got a glove just for my rake, a little bit of just dust. All right. This is how I prove it's true. I'm gonna take some mud just to show you ahead of time. Okay? All right. See, that's just mud. Do you see how it comes off? Okay? Do you see that? Now watch. I'm going to grab the oil. They need to have crews out here cleaning this up. These animals shouldn't be drinking this. God. Your kids are going to be eating this when you shoot a deer, all you deer hunters. You should be at these meetings complaining big time, saying, hey, what's up with you guys? Get this cleaned up. This is just unheard of that they just leave this stuff. Oh, my God. It's everywhere. This is all oil, real thick oil. That is all just really thick oil. Listen. It's really toxic. It smells horrible. Oh my God. And it's everywhere. Oh my God. People, you have to stand up to these guys. I just was down to the Emmett police station, and they didn't know because Enbridge lied to them and EPA lied to them that there is no order that you can't go in the river. So all you people for the last 2 months that have been going, taking pictures and videos, that's been getting kicked out of the area because they said that it was unsafe and you shouldn't be in the river. Well, guess what? There was no order after 28 days saying you can't go in the river. Look at this is all pure oil. Look at this huge spot. It's really thick oil. Oh my God. It's all over here, people. It's November 16th. I'm just showing this area again. I got the people, they don't want to have their face on camera. They live not too far from here. But
3:31 p.m.
3:31 p.m. And there's no workers here. All right, they haven't been here. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna let me try to get some of that off. But this is a clean glove. I just put it in. I've already been in here and tried to get all this oil out. It just keeps coming back. It's everywhere. The problem is pumping this. If they do come back and pump it, this doesn't get it. You have to get under the ground. You got to rake it out. You got to take hoses and flush it out. That's the only way to get this oil out of here. It doesn't get it out by pumping it. It doesn't work. Okay, people? It's all through here. See? You know my test. It's oil. It's all oil through here. Whoa, I'm sinking.
Real stinky.
Yeah, I'm sinking and it's stinky. He thought I said stinky. But it is. This is full of oil, people. Alright, this is one of my short videos. I don't need a lot for just to prove my point here. Okay, I'm going to walk over to mile marker just so I have proof where it is, so Enbridge can not deny that they've been through here. Look at all this oil in the trees. Listen, I know you can't get the oil off the trees, even though it's going to get back into our water system. I know you can't do it. It's all through here. Alright? If you don't know my face, when I walk up to your house, knock on your door, ask if I can go look for oil, please let me back there. Alright? They can't stop me from going on public property or your property if you give me permission. I appreciate all your support. We need you at these town meetings. If you see a town meeting, please show up. I need your support. The community needs your support. And this is why, oh my God, it smells horrible. God, and think of all that benzene that went into your kids' lungs, in your lungs. God, I'm so afraid I'm going to get cancer from all this. I saw a huge semi-full dump truck, or dump whatever, dumpster full of animals once. When they lie and say they didn't have a lot of dead animals, that is untrue. There was thousands of dead animals. Thousands. Okay? Just so you know that. Don't believe them. Alright. Please show everybody. I can't do this alone. I can't. Alright? Tell them this week, it's still nice out, to get their asses out here and clean up this oil. Now. Stop sleeping on the riverbanks. Mr. Pat Daniels, that is allowing this to happen. You disgust me. Your company disgusts me. And I am sick and tired of hearing about these kids that went to the hospital having surgery. One kid had brain surgery from what I know because he had cysts from this oil. You guys really make me mad. And you didn't evacuate everybody like you were supposed to with a 1,000 mandatory foot evacuation. God, I hope you guys go to prison. Somebody with some power put these guys in jail for lying to you and allowing this to happen and leaving this stuff. This is openly out here. Please, I'm begging you. November 23rd, it's John Bolenbaugh. Just checking out what's going on here. This is the power of videos, people. They're redoing where I just videotaped. If you go to YouTube, then go to my channel, John Bolenbaugh, and then you will find number 1. When you go to number 1, you will watch a video. It is the same exact place that they were going to leave till next spring, but the power of my videos that is going across the country, and people are coming to the city meetings and county meetings and giving support, we are costing Enbridge hundreds of thousands of dollars to come out here and to dig this up that they were just going to leave over winter with all this oil that was sitting on top. And then the EPA sits there in their meetings or to the press and says the areas that Bolenbaugh has shown on his videos are not an issue, or we know about it and it's not a concern. Well, guess what? It was so much of a concern that you let crews go, and now you're rehiring them. How do I know? All my friends and family you just rehired, and now they're working again. All right? So they're sitting here, and they're now getting this job done that was supposed to be done months ago. This is the power of these videos, people. Keep spreading them around. This is a Canadian company that testified under oath that they're going to clean it up as good, equal to, or better. And when they left this stuff for all of our animals and deer to drink and to die, they as far as I'm concerned, he committed perjury, and they're even bringing more in. That's how bad this area is. Way down there. Okay, they had to make this trail 1.5 miles long. I mean, this thing, they did this in a 2-day period, 1.5 miles long. They should have did this a month ago. I'm glad they're at least trying. But the point is, when they say that it wasn't an issue, this is how big of an issue it was. 1.5 miles long that they just made yesterday. Wednesday, December 15th, it's John Bolenbaugh. I'm just showing you, I'm over by where the railroad tracks are, which is the top of that hill. And this is the area that they were going to leave until my videos came out November 16th. It's my number 1 series. But, I mean, 2 to 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, they're still working on it. That is how horrible and bad this area was, that they were just going to leave and had tape around it and weren't doing any digging. So, just wanted to show you. I'm over by River Road and the railroad tracks over in Emmett Township. Alright.